kind of sketched me a picture there, rough drawing of what I don't know if you can see that or not, I can't see it, of a Cabover truck, maybe some of the way it would look. So what I've done here on my metal, if you can see this, I've scribed all this out. This is the front. This is get broke here, and this is a passenger door glass. This is the side of the cab to here, and that'll get broke. And then the back is to here, and they'll get welded together there. Same this way. There's the driver's door glass. I'll have to notch this out so the post leans like this when this here piece lays back. I want to try to leave the roof attached, and the roof's cut out. It'll cut out here like that. We're going to see if we can make a cab over, or what it looks like anyway. Okay, so I've got her cut out. I went ahead and cut this here. This is the angle of the windshield when this piece lays back. So I cut that out, and I'm going to try to keep that on there for the roof. If this don't work, I'll have to cut that off across there and make the roof a different piece. I was able to break all these lines, got them rolled. Now I'll bring this down to meet that, and that'll make the windshield lean back. Rather than be flat, it'll lean back. So yeah, so that's it. Now you might be able to see that line across there. It'll end up being about the bottom of the windshield. I broke a line through here that goes all the way across, and then these here line up really nice where I can weld those. I'll probably weld them from the inside. Okay, I can't video and kind of roll this. I need two hands to roll this, but that's going to roll across there and make a nice curve, and then we'll work this down, and then we'll weld that from the inside, and we should have a cab. Upside down, holding the roof down, tacking it on the inside, tacking it around there. Now we're going to do the back across there, and I'll use this straight edge. Got a little warp right there, so we'll push that out and tack it. So got some welding done here. Got the cab welded up for the most part. It's all done, I think. Now we're playing around with the fender opening on the side. So I've started to cut this out. That's going to make it more like a Peterbilt. This square opening, if I would have made it square, would have been more like a Freightliner, or drilled a Freightliner, but we're not done there. And we got us a visor made. We'll get that put on there. Try to make it look kind of cool with an old visor on there. Now we're going to lower the cab down. Notch it back here like we did the day cab. We notched it so we could get it down on there. Okay, I think we're kind of happy with that right there. We're going to leave her set about like so. That'll be our Cabover Peterbilt. Okay, well here's the beast with the visor on it. That visor was like kind of overkill, I thought. Looks like a gladiator with his lid open. See his eyes, fold the lid down. We might leave that. That might be a little aggressive, but we might leave it anyway. Well, we've made us an axle, front steer axle, so our tires can turn. That's there's our visor. Here's our frame. Got it stripped back down to the frame. I wanted to make a cover set over the frame, so I bent this piece of metal. Just a piece of that rusty metal. I bent it and kind of made the back look like the frame. drilled it so the bolts could go through with the rear tires right there. We're gonna put that on there. Here's our frame. And look, these pieces of tape are marking where something goes, but we're gonna set this on the frame. It fits pretty tight. I left this just extends under the cab, but I left that so that's all kind of uniform there. Let's see if we can get our holes to line up here. And if our holes don't line up, we'll just take that one there lines up nice. This one here is going to need a little adjustment. Take a reamer and clean that out. We'll put them on and see what it looks like here in a second. Okay, got the front axle sitting in here, and it's notched to fit up under here. Had to notch it to sit on the frame. There's my alignment marks. So we should be pretty close. We'll see if the cab sets on there. Okay, it's a little snug right in there. I'm gonna have to get a little more clearance for that to go in. Okay, I took the die grinder and I cleaned this out a little more on this side. And we still got our axle pretty close. Let's see how that fits on there. I was able to make the cab. It's got a bracket right here with a hole in it. That hole lines up with one of these holes, and then I've got a couple holes there that I drilled out that this here back of the cab will fasten with. Just tack welded the front axle. Got it lined up. Got it tacked on both sides here. So now we got our steering set up there. There's the frame. Got the tires on it. Got a tank leaning up there just to look at. Bumper on it. Just so it's sitting there. That's our rig so far. My fifth wheel. I've started trying to bend that around with a pair of pliers, and it's not doing very good. I'm going to put some slits in there, I think, to get that to roll. But you can see it's going to kind of maybe have the look of a fifth wheel. There we are. There's the fifth wheel. We've got several visors on here. We've had this visor. I think we're going to do this visor. There's the tank. Got shims in here. I'm going to take these out. Flip it over and see what we got. Excuse me. Here we go. Tires ought to get somewhere, huh? Mount alignment. Alright, well, that's close. Still got a fifth wheel put on it. I don't know about step boxes, whether I put anything in here or not. Put some mud flaps on it, probably. Sanded it all down with the DA sander. I'm going to try to use some vinegar and some hydrogen peroxide mix. We're going to try to rust that cap back. So we're going to we're going to tape off some things that we want to try to see if we can keep it silver. So I figured out where I want how tall I want the side glass. That's going to be the windshield. And this is going to be the other side glass. And then I'll probably mark these and then cut them to the shape. That's just rough in there. Then I'll do the grill on the front and then a stripe. Okay, there's a stripe. Okay, we're gonna spray some vinegar on it, see what happens. I've sprayed just a little bit of vinegar water mix on there, and you can see it's starting to get a light rusty color. I've got it pretty weak because I want to control just how rusty it gets and how fast it gets rusty. So anyway, we'll put on a little more. See, I'm starting to get rust forming, and just gonna patiently keep putting her on. That way I can kind of not get it just real carried away, but find a happy medium, and then you just gotta stop and pull the tape off. Okay, well, one of the things I plumb spaced off is we don't have I thought I'd put an air cleaner on my cab over here, and it normally would come out of a air cleaner box filter housing right here somewhere underneath the back of the hood. But luckily I left enough room there. That's where the cab slides down in, and I'm gonna put that thing right there, and I'll put a top on it and it'll just bolt on. Look like an assembly line. Here's our frame. We just sprayed a little stuff on there to get her started to rust. Here's the cab. Look at the difference on the color from the two. And this is what the cab looked like last night. And what I did this morning was, when I came to the shop, it was cool this morning and almost felt like there's just some humidity in the air. So I set that cab out on that Freightliner toolbox on that truck. Came back in an hour, and that's what it looked like. So I think I'm going to set these out in the morning for a little bit and see if we get the same results. If not, it'll just be what it is. Got both the visor and the bumper kind of just sanded. Kind of made them look like a brushed aluminum because they're not the straightest pieces. When you're building something like this, you don't use good stuff. This is a piece of a stainless mirror bracket, and then I welded a soft plug on the end. And I tried to, I heated that soft plug with a torch until it was black, almost red. Thought I had the galvanized off of it, and I tried to make it rust with that solution, and it wouldn't rust, so I tried polishing it, and I think I'm just going to leave it polished. Oh my stars, that is a big truck. That's a big truck. Hey.
You hear the ocean?
Nope, I hear Cummins.
You hear Cummins?
Yep, Cummins.
How do they sound?
He's making a left turn. Left turn. Okay. The other one's got this too.
Maybe we don't
Put your bolt in there. That's good. So, as I hook 'em up time. Gonna hook 'em up now. I remember how this goes. Well, we got adjustable fifth wheel here. We got 2 holes. I think the one we're choosing is probably a little more so like what it should be. Okay, hook them up. Ready to haul that load of spuds out of West Chestertonville, Ohio,
Iowa.
Iowa, Kentucky.